So everybody talks about 1095 carbon having a rust issue, and I wanted to see if the rust would be a problem under a normal use time frame. So I took a pair of Moras that I have, a 511, which is made out of the carbon steel, and the 546. You can see them there in the grass, made out of Sandvik 12C27, to see if they would rust, what kind of rust they would pick up in the period of a couple nights and a couple days just laying in the wet grass. So go ahead and try and guess what happens, and watch the video and see if you were right at the end.
Okay, it's the next morning now. Haven't been out to check the knives yet. It was close to freezing last night and right now, and had about a high of 60-ish maybe yesterday, so there's a lot of condensation on the ground. It's very wet still in the shadows where the sun isn't burning off the dew yet. So we're going to go out and take a look at the blades and see how the Sandvik stainless is holding up versus the carbon. I haven't seen these yet. Obviously it's very wet. You can see a lot of dew on it. Maybe not because it isn't focusing, but the knife is soaked, saturated. Still looks shiny, no problems. And this is the 1095 carbon. Doesn't look like any rust formed on it yet. It's still very shiny. It's obviously covered in, you can see it there. It's covered in water, and it's been laying out now for a day and night and a morning. Handle's covered as well. Looks good. So we'll just throw it down and go ahead and take some pictures and check it tomorrow.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, I was pretty surprised to see no rust at all in the 1095 blade. I was expecting at least a couple spots. So why don't you go ahead and try and guess what happens the second morning.
Alright, well, day 2 here. I actually brought frost this morning, so these things have been exposed to probably 28 degrees this morning, maybe. First really cold morning we haven't looked at these things yet. And you can see the cases are wet. And this one as well. This is the Sandvik. Oh, it's got ice on it. You can see that. Maybe I'll take some pictures of that before I pick them up. But yeah, you can see there again, blades wet. Doesn't look like there's any rust at all. And of course the Sandvik version 12C27 steel is pretty rust resistant. I knew that, but man, this 1095 is holding up pretty good.
Well, with the frost on the ground and the water that got on the 1095 blade and the temperature extremes, I was sure it would rust up. Why don't you try and guess what happens on the third day?
Okay, it is Wednesday afternoon now. I haven't seen these things yet. It's around 2 o'clock. They've been laying out pretty much all day Sunday, overnight into Monday, overnight into Tuesday, overnight into Wednesday, and that's today. Now they've been out for that amount of time in freezing temperatures up to maybe even, say, close to 60 degrees. They've been covered in frost, covered in moisture, and I have it in mind that I haven't seen these yet today. I have in mind that if there's going to be any rust on them under normal use conditions, it's going to be by now. Look at that. Nothing. No rust. Now that's the Sandvik 12C27. Let's check out the carbon steel. Look at that. Oh, look, there's a little spot. You can see it right there. That's surface rust. And underneath the stamp right there as well. I'll take some pictures. Tiny little bit. Right there you can see some, just a little bit. Otherwise totally shiny. Spine looks good. No problems. Huh.
Well, all things considered, after this informal test about the rust resistance at 1095 carbon, I feel pretty confident about carrying it a couple days in the woods without really tending on it, thinking that probably won't give me much trouble. The rust spots, by the way, wiped off no problem with a rag. It's just a little surface rust, no problems. So in closing, I guess I'd like to say that, yeah, if you can save a couple bucks buying a 1095 carbon steel blade, don't be afraid of the rust. Thanks for watching.